Hey guys, welcome back to another exciting tutorial. Right, I get my I get my background. So I made you this background. You can get it down below. Yeah, and alright, looks really nice. Just scale it down to what exactly you want. And I also get my this pre-composition. I dropped for you a few files I used to make this, and you could make something more interesting if you want. Yeah, but I did this. Yeah, and you could do a little bit of a more technical idealistic thing. It's really best on you. Yeah. All right, so we have something like this. So the next thing I'll do, I'll get my uh, I'll get my brush. I'll drop it in right there. Scale it up a little, adjust it a little, something like that. Alright, so the next thing you have to do is to type in your text. So right here, I'll type in tutorial. Alright, scale it up a little, align it, turn it to a more sensible color. Alright. Then I'll have to change the color of this stroke brush. Yeah, doesn't look really nice or attractive, kind of. Since we're dealing with food, we need something more colorful, something more interesting. Yeah, right. So with that, we need to add a fill. With the fill, you can easily change the color of anything. So drop it on the layer, and we have a nice yellow color coming in. Alright, could be a little more orange. Alright, so then we can turn our word to the character, change the color, can put it to black. Alright, looks really nice. So you can even change the font if you want. Yeah, you can change it to anything you want. I really like this font, guys. You can check it out. You can get it for it's a free font and it's a nice font. It's called Thorn. Yeah, it's a free font. So, but I think I'll get back to Arial. Alright, make this bold. Actually, let me make it black. So we have something like that. Looks nice, not bad. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pre-compose this. So hit Command Shift C and call it text. Alright, so we shall have something like that. So you can put this even this, you can put this beneath. And then you adjust this like there. Looks nice. So we have something like this. Alright, so the next thing you have to do is we need to animate this. So come here to effects and presets and type in linear. We're gonna add a linear wipe. Alright, so such that we have something like this coming in. Just fade it a little, and then so we want it to appear like this in about there. Alright, so we have to complete this. Set a keyframe for that and get to the start, and yeah, put that. Alright, so highlight all this, right click, keyframe assistant, and easy ease them. Alright, select this and adjust them a little like that. Looks nice. So alright, so it's reverse. So all we have to do is select this, right click, keyframe assistant, time reverse keyframes. So let's see what we have. Alright, looks nice, guys. Looks nice. So next thing we have to do is add a camera movement. Alright, so what you're gonna do, new camera, let it be a one node. Alright, so make this 3D and this 3D. Alright, and go to the camera and change the view, have two views. Alright. So select the text first. Right, make sure the text is on top, shouldn't be beneath. If it is beneath, then select the text and bring it up front. You know, when you turn up 3D, some of the things tend to go beneath. Alright, so you need to adjust them and have them on top. You actually have them where you want them, not where they want to be. You're in charge here, man. Yeah. Alright, so you get them where you want them to be, like there. I think there is fine. So we're able to see them. And the next thing we have to do is now to move the camera, to animate our camera. Alright, so you select position and move this up front around here. Alright, you can move it a little more up front, little more, little more, little more. Alright, something like that. And you move a couple frames and you move it back in position, or back to where you want it. It's really best on you. I don't know what you want, but yeah, if you want to do what I did, then you have to do this. Alright, so you get it to somewhere like that. So you select all of this, right click, keyframe assistant, and easy ease them. Alright, then go to the graph editor, move this like this and move this over here. And so let's see what we have. Alright, get a little bit of rendering. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. And the way I made these fruits and animate around, I'll make another tutorial, and you see how you have this thing come so first and then it goes on slowing without any stops or bumpings or what. Alright, so let me know in the description down below. So yeah, that's what we have. Alright, looks pretty nice. If it's going a little bit too fast, you could adjust it such that you have a smooth transition coming in, and then you could also adjust at the point this thing comes in such that it does not block the camera. Alright, so you just keep on adjusting this thing such that you have a nice effect coming out. Yeah, you adjust the text animation and also the camera animation such that you have a perfect thing coming up. Alright, so we have something like that. Okay, I'm gonna play it back in full screen and you see how it really looks like. And there are a lot of things you can do with this effect, guys. You need to try it out and let me know what you have done. Alright, guys, so we have this coming out. Looks really nice. I like it. So you can always scale up this thing in case you don't like it there. You could adjust it like there or like there. It's actually best on you. Alright, so we have something nice coming out already. All you have to do is keep on adjusting these things, guys. It's really easy to do, and I know you could catch up. I know some of you think you can't learn this thing, but you can. It's actually easier than you ever thought. All you have to do is keep up with my tutorials. There is a lot to learn. Alright, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down there. Yeah, it's really essential, helps a lot. Alright, so yeah, we have really something nice coming out. So when you are done with this, we need to make another composition. Alright, so the next thing you have to do, just come here and duplicate this food composition. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 slides. You could make more if you want. Alright, so we go in for do, we're here, and what you have to do is actually before you create these different food slides, there is something we need to create. Let's first create just one more food slide. Alright, so we need to create a rectangle. So first of all, remove the fill, and we need a stroke of about 2. We need color yellow, exactly as this. Alright, so just cover this like this. Okay, increase the thickness if it's naturally visible. Increase it. Oh, that's too much, that's too much, that's too much. Let's put it to about 15. I think 30 is a little bit more. Let's do 25. Alright, 25 is fine. And come to 25 and rectangle path. Actually come here to add and add a trim paths. Alright, so with this trim path, it makes it easy. You can easily offset this. You can move this and see what happens. Alright, so we have this thing cutting around, and we have something nice coming in. So we could say we want this to be there. So put their keyframe, move this over there, and we move it to, we actually move it to 0. Alright, so you highlight this, right click, keyframe assistant, and easy ease them. Alright, so we shall have a nice stroke animation coming in. Yeah, right. Really nice animation coming out. Okay. Something like that. Looks nice. And the next thing you would have to do, we have to change this. So you have to duplicate the text, go into text to change this, and call it pizza. Alright. And come into food 2, and you have to replace text 2. Just hold this, hold out, and drop it home. Something like that. And you have to align this over here a little bit lower. Scale it down a little bit. Alright, so the next thing we have to do, we have to bring in our alpha mate. Alright, so I have a nice alpha mate over here, and all you have to do is you drop it in, And all right, so we have our alphabet over there. So it's really easy working with this alphabet. So all we need is a picture of what we're printing. So we put pizza. Let me see. Let's put this one. No, let's put this one. All right, so put it beneath, and toggle switches and put it as is illuminate. All right, so it's looking nice. All right, but first we have to remove this camera movement because this is another a totally different layer. All right, so then we have to scale this up. Yep, a little bit bigger, and scale up the picture as well. Yep. Yeah, that looks nice. All right. Actually, this alphabet layer has a lot of different alphabets, so you can keep checking them out. You can get a better one. All right, but for now we're going with this. Okay. And the other thing you might want to do is get this text layer and put it above all these layers, such that when it's in, it appears above. All right. Yeah, it appears above. Yeah, that looks nice. You can actually adjust this to get a nice alphabet. All right. Yeah, the start maybe. All right, looks nice. So the next thing you have to do, guys, is to add a little bit of text. All right, so you come here to text tool and you type in a few words. This is delicious meal and it's super healthy. Alright, so this is delicious meal and it's super healthy. Alright, so we just put up a few words. Make sure you have a nice color over here such that your words ain't looking all weird. You wouldn't wear that. Alright, so move it over there. If it's still being stubborn, you can still adjust it. Alright, so you highlight this and you have to move it up a little bit just so it's in line with this. So you move it, 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 move it. Alright, so you move it until it's in line. Well, it looks a little bit neat rather than when it's in the middle. Alright, something like that. Looks nice. And the next thing you have to do, you have to animate this text. Alright, so come over here actually, in 2 seconds, and drop this down, uh, animate and add position. Alright, move this down, change, alright, so scroll down, change this position side to negative 150. Alright, so the next thing you have to do is to change this offset. So select this, move a few frames, and move it to 100. So we have it coming down. So let's see what exactly we have. Alright, so we have a nice effect coming out. Not so nice, but we're gonna do a little bit of an adjustment. Alright, so we have our text moving down. Alright, although it's a little bit too fast. So the next thing we have to do is to go to here to easy low and adjust it to about 51. Alright. Alright. Alright, so adjust also this easy high to 75. Actually, adjust this easy low back to 0. Alright, so we shall have a nice text animation coming out like this. But what exactly we want is our text moving up, not down necessarily. Alright, so what we are gonna do, select this keyframes, right click, keyframe assistant, time reverse keyframes. Alright, so all you have to do is to adjust this position, the position of the text, such that at the end point it's coming right where we want it, and at the start it's right where we don't want it. Alright, and at the end point it's right there. Not bad. Alright, so it's rendering, but it looks good already, guys. It looks nice, yeah. And so we have our text right there coming in. You don't see it coming. Alright. Let's play it again. Looks nice, guys. So we're done with this slide. So when we come here over here, we go to foot 2 and we move it down in this composition. We adjust the position like over there. Alright, and after its adjustment, we need to make it 3D. That's the only way it can work out in this position. But every time you put 3D, the layer moves behind. So what you have to do is to come here, select two views, handle it, move it up front. Alright, to see what we did, and just have to adjust this a little such that you have a nice animation coming out. Alright, you really don't need to do a lot. Alright, something like that. So it will start from here. So get back to one view, and the way we started our animation, it's coming out at the tutorial. So when you get to this part, you need a transition to cover this up, and when you reach here, you go to rotation, and you need the Z rotation, and select this to about here, and move a couple frames, and then rotate it to a negative 352. Alright, something like that. So highlight this, right click, key from assistant, easy is them get to the graph editor, and on the graph editor just highlight this, move this like that. It's like this creates a smooth transition coming in. Alright, so let's see what we have. Alright, so to create this like a seamless transition coming in, you need to get at the point where it's at its maximum rotation, and that's where the transition must come in. So let's see. Oh, that's too fast, guys. That's too fast. Yeah, it looks awful. Alright, so adjust this length. That was too fast. Don't let it be too fast. It will look fake and then real. Alright, so let's preview this and see what we have, what we have, what we have, what we have, um, what we have, what, 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 what. Alright, so let's replay it and see. Alright, not bad, although I was suggesting at this point when it's coming in, we could move it up front a little, such that we have our food coming in at the point when it's transitioning. Alright, so let's play this again and see. Wow, looks nice. Alright, so what you can do for this, come here in food, and all you need to do is adjust this comp. Get to the comp setting, move this, and move this as well, such we don't have any layers cutting the part. Alright, we need it to be nice and clean. Alright, then we need to scale up a little. Yeah, that's looking fine. So that's how you keep on the transitions going, guys. It's a really nice effect, and be sure to try it out, guys, yeah, for your projects and TV shows and a lot of things you can do with this effect. So yeah, and for these fruits flying around in the background, I made this for you guys to catch up with the rendering time, but you can also do your own, and I know it will look nice. Yeah. Alright, so with that, I'll see you next time. Please like, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Alright, until next time. See you guys.